My name is Ella Britton Gibson, and we're at University CoWork today. We are here for an MLK-inspired event just for entrepreneurs. And what's going to happen, you might ask? Well, we're going to look at specific lessons that business owners, business leaders, and entrepreneurs can learn from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So this is a fresh take on Dr. King. Everyone's really excited about what is going to be learned because it's all about inspiration, but actionable inspiration. Inspiration where you can learn something, take something from that inspiration, and apply it directly to your business and your life. So really looking forward to getting started.
Because sometimes we're afraid of fear. And what needs to happen a lot of times is that you need to hone your fear in and make it actually realistic. Because a lot of the fear that you have up here is not even real. So like you're making this whole vision of something that has not yet come. So a lot of times we do that and we hold ourselves back. Prior to waking up in the morning, you have all these plans prior to putting your feet down on the floor. And a lot of times you will talk yourself out of so many things because of the fear. So a lot of times for me, I just have to hone in that fear and say, okay, what is the purpose of this? Because, because for me, if fear is not something that I can use at that time that's warning me about something, then I knock it to the side. I go, you know what, right now, that's not something that I need to be focused on right here now.
A lot of African Americans shy away from loans and getting loans. But what happens is, and they're very prideful, I built my business without a loan. That's actually not a good thing, especially for investors. They don't find that valuable, so you've used all your cash, and so you now probably aren't able to apply for credit to be able to expand your business. And at the end of the day, you want to scale your business. You want to be able to not be able to be the only person that's doing your business. You should be able to scale and duplicate your business. And investments and loans allow for you to do that. And that was something I had to learn.
Hide money. When I say hide money, I have a tip when it comes to, we've got access to money via credit cards. It's just so easy to swipe. Swipe, great. Take a little bit of money, just whatever you can think of, and put it in an account that you don't have access to. And when I say don't have access to, you can't swipe it, you can't write a check on it, you can't touch it unless you physically go and do the old way of banking, which is going into a bank and taking the money out. Okay? Those things, the smallest things will really make a difference on your financial stability.
And the biggest fear that I have when I encounter entrepreneurs is their inability to team up, to partner with another business. I got a limo business, I got 2 cars. I'm not going to partner with you for us to get the big contract because you may take over this business that I brought to us, so I don't partner. So sometimes we look for capital, we look for inducements. For me, it's looking for somebody that you could team up with and grow both of those. What astonishes me, the Sears knew that they could do it without Roebuck. But they teamed up with Roebuck and quadrupled the business. So the growth moved faster than if Sears would have stayed by itself, back to Sears. So I'm giving you that as an example because oftentimes when you say what we don't do in our community is team up and partner. We see the other person as the enemy, the competition.
So one thing I think is really important is that if you are currently in a 9-to-5 or you are working for someone, is don't just jump out and not have that plan in place.
Thank you.
Okay, don't do that because what it'll do, and let me add, if you've never been in an entrepreneurial position, this is something that you're trying, okay, I'm building. Utilize that 9-to-5 to build up and stack your money, save, so that what Larvetta said, there will be some cloudy days. There will be some up and downs. But at the same time, what I would do, and Ella and some of my other mentors would be like, why are you going into this job? That's so not you. Yeah, but here's the philosophy and the strategy that I have. If there is something else that you want to pursue and you know that it's going to cost you more on your dime to learn it as opposed to going into another environment on that person's dime and building up, maybe building up their dream, but at the same time you know it's building up yours, then it allows you to have your strategy in place.
But a lot of folks see entrepreneurs as those who are aspiring to be an entrepreneur. They see the end game. They see what they consider the trappings of success. But the hours that you put in, the store may have been open from 10 to 7 or 10 to 9, but I'm still up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just trying to figure things out. What to grow, product lines, things such as that. So they not see all the work and all the the intensity that goes into, presenting what is considered those trappings of success. So it's a lot of sacrifice personally, emotionally, and with family. So it's a lot.
But what keeps you going?
What keeps me going is the drive for success and the drive to provide some sort of legacy. It was very important for my girls to see me getting up and going to work. And when they were of age, they would come in the store and actually work in the store. So, because that helped to establish a foundation within them in terms of, I think it was mentioned earlier in terms of using corporate, use corporate, in terms of establishing that bank and also establishing a management style. When I have my 2 stores, I had up to 30 employees, especially during the holidays. So you have an impact on each one of those employees' lives, whether they're working full-time or part-time. So you may not realize it, so it's impactful. And not all of them are going to share your vision or share your dream. So therefore, you have to be the answer to all questions. You have to be the answer to all technology issues that took place because they're coming to you. But one of the values of having a staff, for those of you who intend to have staff, is finding good staff people. In 15 years I had the stores. My 3 tenured folks are 14, 13, and 12 years with me. Those are my managers. But it is, so it's very difficult, and if you are fortunate and blessed enough to get a good staff person, you lock in. Because it will enable you to take a day off. And maybe you can have a vacation.
Wow. Now that was a great event. And here's what made it great. The panelists, so experienced, so wise, and so giving of their insights and advice. And we were really specific about the true lessons. And it wasn't theory. It was, this is what you learn from this quote from Dr. King. This is what you learn from this action by Dr. King. And this is what you can do to apply it so that you can be a better entrepreneur. And the folks in the audience really appreciated the personal connections that they could feel with the panelists. People don't want to go home. They're still here, networking, passing business cards, finding out about each other's businesses and eating donuts and drinking coffee. It is just a wonderful energy and wonderful spirit. And here at University CoWork, we believe in having programs that feed the mind and feed the spirit and inspire you and inform you and propel you to success. And that definitely was the experience that we captured today. So please join us. Find out more about University CoWork. We have a website, we're on social media, drop by, take a tour. You're gonna love it here because we are a community that believes in entrepreneurs. Take care.